Hello and welcome to Just Vintage Crochet, and we're going to do another mystery video. If you're new to the channel, what we have here is a bunch of patterns from the 1840s to, I almost want to say the 1970s, because I've yet to found the one in here that's supposed to be from the 1980s, if it's even still in here. Anyways, we have no context on these patterns. Anything that can possibly give away what they are has either been blacked out, cut out, or covered by a piece of tape. Where there were photos, my son is the one who picked all these out and did all of the work on them, and he also has all of the photos. So I have absolutely no idea what any of these patterns are. You can see that each pattern has a number. We pick a number, we work that pattern with just the text. So let's pick our pattern. Oh, a little froggy there. Oh, those were stuck together. Let's see here. Number 15. Okay. Oh, there's number 15 right there. And it also says no picture. From 1885. Okay. Well, with it being from 1885, and I already saw the word treble, so this is going to be written in UK terms with, I mean, I can just tell you already, it's going to be written in UK terms, 1885. All right, they're not asking for any material, but we are working in the round. Okay. This, I am going to use a gift I received. This is a lavender classic 10, size 10, and I'm going to use a 1.5 millimeter hook, as this is 1885, and just about all the yarns back then were not yarn, they were thread. Okay, so it says here, make a chain of 4 stitches, unite in a ring, work 12 chain, do 11 single crochet on these. In this era, they were using UK terms, and so a UK double crochet is a US single crochet. So work 11 single crochet on these. Work 1 single into the ring. Repeat thrice, forming a Maltese cross. Work always single crochet round in each increase. No, sorry. That was terrible. Work single crochet round each. Increase 4 stitches at the tops by working twice into the stitch at every point. And all of this is round 1, because right here it says round 2. Okay. I think I know what they are looking for. And it said we are forming a Maltese cross. Okay. Chain 4, one, 2, 3, 4, form a ring. Wow, I can't even see the center of that ring. Okay. Chain 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Work 11 single crochet back down. 1, 2, 3, oh, Alice is just typing away over there, isn't she? Okay. That's 10. And then 11. work a single crochet into the ring. There we go. And then it said to work this thrice. All right, I'll be right back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have worked it thrice more. And now work single crochet round each. Increase 4 stitches at the tops by working twice into the stitch at every point. Okay, so I'm not going to slip stitch or anything like that because it's a different era. They probably didn't do that a whole lot, at least not with working in the round. So I'm just going to jump right over to the first stitch, just like this, and work 10 single crochet up because I got to work 2 in the last one. I was going to say work 11 up, but if it said to increase by 4, then I'll work 2 on the tip of this side, which is now we're working the back of the chain of each chain 12. Now we're going through the back of the chain. So I'll work 10, and then in the 11th stitch I will increase it and work 2. Then in stitch 1, going back down the other side, I will work 2 in that first stitch. That is what I am translating from this anyway. Let me just make sure. That's my anchor stitch there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here is my last stitch here. And I'm going to work 2 into that 11th stitch. And then 2 into the first stitch going down the other side. Now 10 more stitches down. I wonder, we probably are, that joining stitch on the ring, we probably have to work 1 in there as well. It doesn't say not to, it doesn't say to, unless work round means that's what's intended. Then if that's the case, fair enough. Probably exactly what it means. So here we go. There is my joining stitch into the ring right there. And I'm just going to repeat this again. And kind of hard to tell. I think that's my first stitch right there. All right, I'm going to repeat this on the remaining 3 little octopus legs. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have worked those instructions all around. I have not joined, so this is my 10th stitch from the increase. So I haven't worked into the joining stitch down here is unworked. I don't know what we are to do next. Round 2. Increase 6 times, but miss 2 stitches at the part near the middle, otherwise the same as before. As the cross gets larger, you must sometimes miss 3 loops so as to keep the work flat. Work around each arm of the cross always in single crochet. Then we jump over to the 11th round. Okay, so we're going to work this 6 more times. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Huh? Well, we've just worked. Are they counting? I mean, this is all, they're calling this round 2. I'm just going to follow what it says. Okay, so I will go ahead and work my joining stitch really quick, just for the sake of keeping everything even. But now it wants us to miss 2 stitches at the part near the middle, otherwise working the same as before. So, okay, I will undo 1 stitch, skip 2 stitches. I kind of want to skip this stitch and this stitch, but that would mean I skip 3 stitches, unless are we not counting the middle stitches as a stitch and I was never meant to work in them? See, now I don't know. Now I don't know. What if I go ahead and work this stitch, but I skip these 2 stitches and start working here, and I'm still working in both loops? You know, and it may have been a given that you were always meant to work back loop only when it comes to single crochet, but you know, my modern mind says unless you tell me otherwise, I work like this. But knowing what I know about vintage patterns, I probably should have been working back loop only. You think it's too late? You think it's too late to work back loop only? Let's see. Let's see if I hate it. Skip, skip, back loop only. Because it kind of was almost a given that you worked back loop only because they really liked the texture and the lines. So I think I'll go ahead and do this in back loop only, just knowing that it was probably meant to be this way. It really truly was almost a given. Like if you were a little girl back then learning how to crochet, your instructor, your mother, your nanny, your teacher would have been telling you this stitch is always meant to be work in the back braid or something like that. Okay, here's my increases. Now, do I just work 2 stitches? Or do I work 2 here and 2 here? But miss 2 stitches. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Hold on. Recalculating now. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, because that would mean, okay, no. I do kind of wonder, increase 6 times, 6 rows? Like 6 rounds or 6 increases? Then we jump over to the 11th round. I'm going to say 6 rounds. It kind of only, it has to be 6 rounds. Okay. Wondering, do we work 1 round regular and then 1 round with an increase and that's how we get to the 11th round? Because if this is round 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 6. Whenever I bounced my hand, that was a no increase. So maybe this round is a no increase because we just increased in the last round. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Either increase 6 times. All right, I'm gonna increase. Racking my brain. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's gonna create like a point. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to work 9 stitches down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I'm going to work 10. I forgot we increased. 10. I'm going to work 11. And skip these 2 stitches here. 1, 2. 1. So I'm thinking increase this round, don't increase the next, then increase the one after. Okay. So I'm on 2. I'm not going to increase on 3. I will increase on 4. Not on 5, but yes on 6, and so on and so forth. I think that's how we get to 11 rounds. It has to be. I think it would grow too fast if we didn't do it that way. All right. I'll be right back. I am going to work this increase all the way around. I will be right back. Okay, I'm just coming up to the end of my 4th, petal, cross, point. I don't know what we call this. So, struggling to remember where I started. That was probably foolish. I should have marked. Oh, well, I mean, I started right here, obviously, because there's a back loop only line. Okay, so now I'm going to skip 2 stitches again and just keep going. I'm not going to increase this time. So now I'm working on round 3. I'm going to work this stitch right here and skip the 2 in the middle. Or it said to sometimes skip 3. I think I'll skip 2 for now. It was for the sake of keeping it flat, so I don't think I'm struggling with that at the moment. It seems like it's pretty flat. Okay. I'm not going to increase this round, but I will work an increase on round 4. Then not round 5, but yes on 6, no on 7, yes on 8, no on 9, yes on 10, and no on 11. No, just yes on 10, because this is round 11. Okay. Okay, so I am not going to increase this time. So I'm just going to work all around. I'm going to skip these 2 right here. And here we go. All right, so this is the way I'm going to work this round, and then the next round increase. Next after that, no increase, and on until I have finished round 10. Then I will jump back on with you. So we're just going to increase every other row. And like I said, row 3 is, for me, a no increase row. That's where my no increase will start. This one. I'll be right back. So it just dawned on me. It's not flat, as you can see. I've tried, I've stretched it out. It's just not flat. I think this word right here was very, very important, and I didn't see it for what it was. Increase 6 times, but miss 2 stitches at the part near the middle. Otherwise, the same as before. I think what we're meant to do is on the rounds where we are working an increase, that is the only time we also skip down here in the middle. Other than that, otherwise, I think we just keep working like regular, because skipping every round, like skipping the 2 center stitches every round, has given us this really interesting little square cup. So I'm going to have to undo all of my work, start over again, and I will be right back. I'll be right back whenever we get to the point where it's time to start working the increases. So I'm going to have to just undo everything. Yikes. Okay, so here I am. I have just finished round 3, which is the round where I needed to work an increase. So I worked an increase on all the points. Now, working my way down, I'm not going to skip the 2 stitches in the center. I'm just going to otherwise work as usual, like it says. Oh man. So here we go, working every single stitch. Come on, you. There we go. Okay, and so I am Well, let me remark this. This is going to mark the side where I need to pay attention to what I got going on. So now I am on 4, round 4, no increase and no skipping this round. Then round 5, I will work an increase and skip. Round 6, no increase, no skip. Round 7, increase and skip, and so on. So I will be right back. Hey, it looks so much better now. Now, it still has lumps here in the middle, but I don't know if it's meant to look like that. We're not ever going to know either. There's no pick. That's really sad. Okay, 11th round, work 9 stitches. See, I don't know. Does it know I ended here? I don't know. All right. Here we go. Work 9 stitches. Put the cotton twice round the needle. Work into the 7th stitch. Work 9 stitches. When they say work 9 stitches, this is where old meets new. Does this mean work 9 chains? Does that mean work 9 chains? I'm going to guess that means work 9 chains, because not like work 9 stitches up, but I think this means to make 9 chains, put the cotton twice around the needle, work into the 7th chain of the 8th row It's going to be tricky to figure out what the 8th row is. Well, I guess it won't if I just count down from 11. So, or 10, 9, 8. I don't know what I was so worried about. It's right here. So, okay. Let's just start with that. So I don't need this right now. So does it know that I ended in the middle? That's my question. And I do still have a couple of stitches here to finish. Well, I guess just the one. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Like we're doing a US treble, and then come down into the 8th row, into the front, the back, around the whole, like around the whole thing. Like, all right. 8th row, pull cotton through 2 stitches. Then through 2 more. Okay, through 2 stitches. Like, okay, we're making a treble, a US treble crochet, then through the last 2. This forms a long treble. Do 6 more. Do 6 more into the same stitch. And do they each start with 9 stitches? Do 6 more. Work 5 more as usual. If I would just shut up and keep reading, it would answer, wouldn't it? Work 5 more as usual, then 7 more long treble into the 7th stitch from the end of the 8th row. So confused. Sometimes the number of stitches is a little different. Therefore, note that these lumps are put on evenly. We're making lumps, y'all. Work these in every 2 section. Do 1 more round of single crochet, then work 1 lump exactly in the center of the other 2. Do 3 more rounds at the top of each. Oh my gosh, my eyes are unbelievably crossed. Okay, I don't know what any of this means. Through 2 stitches in the 8th round. It's just 1 stitch, but you know, I only have 1 stitch. And if I didn't do back loop only, I'd have none to work through. Okay. I guess I need to make a lump. So work 6 more. So 7 US treble crochet. That's 2. No. 3. I'll be right back. Calling these lumps, it's just a little fan. That is if I did it the way, I mean, work 9 stitches. I think that means chains. Maybe it does not. No, maybe it does. I don't know. See, make a chain of 4 stitches. So, does this mean... Put the cotton twice, okay. 8th in the 7th stitch, in the 7th stitch of the 8th row. Wait a minute. Oh, see, this is one of those moments where I'm looking right at the pattern but seeing past some of the words. You know, it happens. Oh, well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It says through 2 stitches, so I wonder if I meant to go through like 2 front loop, maybe for a little more stability. Oh, that's just a double crochet. I didn't wrap it twice. I'm gonna fire myself in a minute. Don't worry, guys. 1, 2, 3 I mean, do you think that's it? Does it say to work 9 stitches ever in the future again? There ought to be 36 stitches to fill up each corner. Work a small medallion of 4 points, joining 2 points, 1 to each side of the cross. When 4 medallions are put in, they are to be worked thus: 3 chain, 3 more chain, work back into the 3rd stitch, make a picot, do 3 chain, they must be sewn together. This finishes the what? They must be sewn together and pink or blue ribbon run around the open parts. Fill up the spaces when the blank is finished by half squares. I can't, is there really genuinely no image? Seriously? I may have to figure out which book this is. Kid might be getting lazy on me, guys. Okay, I'm not going to give up yet. I gave up so easy the last one. Not doing it this time. I'll be right back. I'm going to work these 7 US treble crochet. Okay, we'll just do this one step at a time. All right, work into the 7th stitch of the 8th row, pull the cotton through. Okay, got that. This forms a long treble. Work 6 more. Did it. Work 5 more as usual. What does that mean? Work 5 more as usual. 5 more. Okay, maybe that means the single crochet right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Work 5 more as usual, then 7 more treble into the 7th stitch from the end of the 8th row. The end of the 8th row is right here. So what, work 7 more on top? Is that what the lump is? Sometimes the number of stitches is a little different. Therefore, note that these lumps are put on evenly. No, it's going to go around evenly. Okay. Do I have to chain 9 again? Maybe, because that was part of the instructions, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because we don't want to get these lumps wrong. Okay, come down to the 8th. Let's see here, 10, 9, 8. All right. It's hard for me to tell. 10, 9, 8. So what, 7 from the last lump, maybe? No, because it said from the end of the 8th row. Oh, I'm just going to work it. Okay. I'm just going to work it from here like I did the last one. 10, 9, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to go through, it said 2 stitches, so I'm going to go through 8 and 9. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, getting a little discombobulated. All right, let me work this lump. I think I want to write a pattern that is meant to mimic an authentic vintage. I'm going to write a pattern in the style of vintage writing. And all of the stitches are going to be called lumps and wads and clumps. I think that would be absolutely freaking comical. Yes. I mean, I have been kind of thinking about writing a pattern in the styling of vintage. I'm not serious about that one part, but it would be funny to include the word lump because you can't tell me it's not authentic at this point. I double dog dare someone to say, what do you mean this is meant to appear to be authentic? You're using the word lump. Yeah, I surely am. Anyways, okay, so I have got 2 lovely lady lumps. My dog is very excited about them. So we have here 2 lovely lady lumps. And we are moving on. I'm going to work this stitch pattern all the way around. I'm not giving up yet, although I want to just rip this off and jump on my computer and see if there is actually a pick. I'm not going to do that, though. Let's continue. Okay, so just one more time, getting serious now. We work 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and chain 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, and 10, 9, 8. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to go through these 2. And I did it again. There we go. Okay. All right, I'm going to continue to work this stitch pattern all the way around. And I will be right back. So I worked the round of, I mean they're calling them lumps, okay? I know I was being goofy, but okay, so I worked the round of lumps. And here we go. Sometimes the number of stitches is a little different. Therefore, okay, evenly, I made sure to put them on evenly. I ended right here with just 1 single crochet. Work these 2 in every section. I was able to get 2 in every section. Okay, do 1 more round of single crochet, then work 1 lump exactly in the center of the other 2. Okay, so 1 round of single crochet. So in working the single crochet, do I work over the chain 9s or leave them? That is a really important question, I think. It won't talk about the chain 9s ever again. Do 3 more rounds at the top of each section, which ought to lie quite straight. There ought to be 36 stitches. 36 stitches where? Around or across? I can only assume across. I don't know. Do I work over the chains? Or leave them for some reason? Let's see how that looks. Do I just leave the chains, I wonder? Do you think? I don't know. I don't know what to do. There isn't any instruction for the chains. So I'm just going to ignore them then. Unless it's a given. This may be a popular pattern style from back then and they just knew. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to keep working around. I wish it was a little bit more explanatory, but I'm just going to leave them. Okay. So here it is with the 1 round of single crochet all the way around. Now it says to work 1 lump between the 2. I don't know if I'm meant to continue to chain 9 when working a lump. That doesn't seem right. I don't know. Work 1 lump exactly in the center of the other 2. So that would put me right here. And then right here, and then here, and then here, here. I don't know. I don't think I'm doing this right, you guys. I definitely have absolutely no faith that I am doing this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. Okay, I can't stand it no more. I just... And then we get into these medallions. They are to be worked as thus. 3 chain. Now, do I need to add the medallions? There ought to be, to fill up each corner, work a small medallion of 4 points. Joining 2 points. Okay. I can't stand it no more. There has to be a picture. Here we go. Oh. Crocheted square for quilt. A quilt. I will be right back. I am going to go on my computer and see which book this came out of. There has to be a picture. I don't believe you. You lie. I'll be right back. I found the book. It's called Fancy Work, and it's from 1885. And I think that there is no picture. Now, there are pictures in this book, but let's see here. I found our pattern. It was about halfway down the book. It's a big book. It has 464 pages. I know that because it says so right down here. Okay. So let's look. I did, there it is. Crochet square for a quilt, right? That's our pattern. There's the second half. And then it says some crocheted stitches. And it gets into some crocheted stitches. I like this. Crochet sofa blanket. I know, we need to make that. There are, like I said, there are pictures in this. Sometimes though, but if the picture was away from the pattern, it would say, you know, see page this or that, or it would say, you know, it would be numbered. Okay, but there are some pictures down here. Wait. Crochet for sofa cushion. Oh. Or it said cover for sofa cushion, sorry. Let's see. We got lots of really great patterns in here, huh? And look at these great patterns. But I don't think, oh wow. I don't think I genuinely don't think our pattern is in here. Look at that. What is that for? The following 3 are pretty for various purposes. That's 1, 2, and 3. Just says for various purposes. And then this is, what do they want you to focus on here? Home decoration. Okay, the curtains and the valance. Is it crocheted? No, this is going to be other stuff. Okay, in this book, there's also woodworking and metalworking. There's beading, all kinds of things. Okay, so yeah, our pattern doesn't have a picture, and I really don't feel like this is right, you guys. Like, it's a lot of work too, and I just don't feel like this is, I'm not doing this right. It's funny looking. It's kind of cool looking, but it's also kind of funny looking. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I want to work another pattern. Like, you ever get that feeling like something ain't working out right and you just want to go, yeah, okay, give me another pattern. Give me something else to work on, please. Something I can make look right. That's how I'm feeling about this. It's not right. I don't think I was supposed to chain 9 every time. I don't know. This ain't right. It wants us to work these medallions with 3 chain. I don't know where. In the corner. In the corner. Work treble all around at each corner. You know, okay. So this was our pattern. I already unmasked it. If you're curious to look this, I mean, you could probably find this book somewhere online. Again, it's called Fancy Work 1885. Okay, just type that in and you should be able to find it. Just Google it and it might take you somewhere where it is, and you can find it in some library or internet archive somewhere, and it's full of a lot of things you just saw. But yeah, I think this one's kind of a bust, but not because the pattern was bad, just because I couldn't comprehend. You know, some of these patterns I can really get, and some of them I really can't. But we will call this one the Lovely Lady Lumps. Okay, guys, well, thanks for hanging out with me while I gave this the old college try. It's not a complete fail, because it's kind of cool looking, but I am going to unravel it and save this thread for other things because I don't really want to save this. I just don't feel like I want to save this. I hope that doesn't upset anybody, but that's just how I feel about it. Okay, guys, well, oh, you guys are crooked. I love you lots. Thanks for all your patience with me, and I will see you in the next mystery. Bye.